They lived together like husband and wife, but they had never actually been in a relationship. The boy loved the girl deeply, yet they never crossed the line. The reason was his terminal stage cancer, and he knew he didn't have much time left. One day, the girl was crying badly. As always, she came close to him and kissed him. Then she asked, "What can I do for you?" But instead of confessing his feelings, the boy could only say that he hoped she would marry a good man. The girl chose a dentist as her life partner, according to her own preferences and conditions. When the boy found out, he quietly went to the bathroom and cried because his illness had never allowed him to say, "I love you." He was the one telling her to move on with someone else. He invited both of them to dinner, then made an excuse about work and left halfway through. But as soon as he stepped outside, he collapsed because of a severe headache. Without realizing it, he looked back, afraid that the girl might see his condition. Gradually, the girl and the dentist grew closer. When the boy learned that she had even kissed the dentist, his heart trembled inside. He had prepared himself for this day long ago, yet it was still incredibly hard to control his emotions. He kept thinking, if he weren't sick, maybe he would have openly said, "I love you so much." One day, the dentist announced that they were getting married. The girl wanted the boy to accompany her and help her choose her wedding dress. Now, the girl he loved so much was standing in front of him in a wedding gown, but she was about to become someone else's bride. The boy simply smiled and said, "You look beautiful." The girl told him that he should wear a suit too. Then they took some pictures together, pictures they didn't want to show anyone, but wanted to keep only as memories. While taking off his suit, the boy quietly began to cry. There was only one thought in his mind. He wished that bride were his. That night, the girl cooked dinner for him. The boy repeatedly typed, "I love you" on his phone, but deleted it every time. His illness had taken away his voice, and now he couldn't even express what was in his heart. That night, they spent their time together in silence. The next morning, he went to see her off at the wedding like a brother. As soon as he turned away, tears began falling from his eyes, but he never knew how much pain the girl was hiding inside. Once, the girl had found some medicines in his jacket, which he had been taking by telling her they were vitamins. But after asking around and eventually speaking to his doctor, she discovered that the medicines were for terminal stage cancer. She completely broke down. She remembered the moment when she had asked him, "What can I do for you?" If he had simply said, "Marry me," she would have said yes without hesitation. She also remembered the day of the dinner when he suddenly collapsed. She was about to follow him and secretly thought that if he turned around, she would run to him and hug him. She remembered the moment he had cried while hiding their pictures, and while looking at those pictures, she cried too. That night at dinner, she had wanted to confess her feelings several times, but every time her eyes filled with tears and she remained silent. Even on her wedding day, her eyes were searching only for him. Every night, she cried alone, especially after listening to the voice messages he had sent her. And when the boy finally left this world, sometime later, the girl followed him too. They had spent their entire lives losing each other, but this time, no one could separate them.